Hey guys, this is Chris, and I'm going to do today a little demo slash review, I guess, of a new game called Riders of Icarus. And if you are familiar with old Kid Icarus from the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System, you'll probably recognize the name. I think it's from the same Greek mythology. Anyway, this is an MMO. Looks to be pretty good from the trailers, and I'll play that in this video when I go over some pros and cons. But my cousin actually let me know about this game just a couple of days ago, and it looked really interesting because I guess I should say this up front. This is my gaming channel, the first thing I've ever put on my gaming channel. This channel's actually been set up now for 6 or 7, 8 months maybe, and I've never done a damn thing with it. I have a main channel called Smokescreen. If you can't tell from the name, I didn't really put much thought into Smokescreen gaming. But anyway, yeah, I do primarily Game of Thrones material, Song of Ice and Fire, Star Wars, The Walking Dead, breakdowns, reviews, recaps, etc. So anyway, I wanted to throw something on my gaming channel now that the season's over. I just did basically all I've done so far is the intro little quest where you're kind of learning the gameplay, and that's all I've done. So I'm literally still level 1, and I just came out and escaped from a little castle where I was in prison in the very beginning of the game and ended up right here. So I haven't done anything further. I wanted to kind of walk through some of this stuff with you guys and let you check it out. It looks pretty badass. It is the fantasy genre. And what caught my eye, at least, was when I saw the trailer, and you could ride fucking dragons. Now, like I said, I'm a Game of Thrones fan, a Song of Ice and Fire, and if that kind of thing appeals to you, this game might be for you. Let me show you guys the character selection screen. So here's the character creation screen. You have 5 classes, and it looks to be the standard classes of an MMO. You have a Berserker here, which looks to be your DPS. You have a Guardian here, which looks to be a melee tank, essentially. You have an Assassin, which looks to be kind of a DPS, kind of a, you know, straight out of WoW type thing, which it looks to be kind of a DPS, but probably not the best armor or gear. And then you get into Priest, which looks to be the healer class, and then you have a Wizard, which looks to be your kind of crowd control class that you would play if you're good at kiting and staying away from melee attacks. So pretty standard stuff. I'll go back here. I created a Wizard. I'm always going to choose something magical for me anyway, so I gotta have something that shoots fire out his ass. That's what I gotta have. I can't, you know, I don't like, I enjoy melee stuff, but when it comes to these type of MMOs, and even the old days when I played Star Wars Galaxies, when I unlocked my Jedi, I chose Jedi powers. I was probably one of 2 people on my server that didn't get Master Lightsaber. I wanted to force choke fucking people, so I was able to use that successfully with my guild. With all the lightsaber masters and those guys with my guild, we were able to PvP pretty damn good with me trying to do some crowd control and trying to kill fucking rebels that ran off in hidden lakes, if you know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I'll run through this and see what we got. So again, I just did the entry level, you know, kind of intro quest where I escaped from prison with this guy. So anyway, it looks like I have unlocked a few little things or whatever for this first quest, which was a really quick quest, breaking out of prison with this head crow guy, the 3-eyed fucking crow. So we defeated a little boss here, which is very easy. Anyway, it was basically a walkthrough. That's what I got there, so I completed that quest, and now I'm going to accept Find Crow, Onyx Commander. So that's my quest from him, and I still got I need to get rid of the menus here. But here's Crow now. Now I can talk to him. Complete these little quests here. And now I'm going to accept a new one. The life supply is going to kill us faster than these monsters. I believe I've got food taken care of. Search the crates for medical supplies and get them to Rena while you're at those boars away from the injured men. Alright, so kill some boars, and anyway, standard MMO, and I'm using the standard mode. There is some kind of combat mode. Have your standard looting of copper, so I'm sure it's a standard, you know, copper, silver type of economy as far as, you know, money here. And I don't like how they throw the bags of copper at you. I just killed a boar and got a fucking bag thrown at me. Okay, I got a potion bottle, so I'm looting these crates here for this little quest. Pretty straightforward. Killing some little boars on the way. And they wizards seem here to, you know, basically shout out their spells. Anyway, so this is very simple, you know, regular old intro quest type of things. Talk to, okay, I guess that was it. So I got one potion and killed a couple boars, and that was the quest. So pretty damn simple. So yeah, the gameplay is very, very much just like a. Alright, so I need to treat 2 wounded people now. So this little starter area, I'm seeing some other players in here now, more than I have before. So, and I like here the little ice and fire. If you look at my arms here, when I start doing magic, I got some lightning or ice, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's lightning. Maybe it's cold lightning. And fire on one arm, which is kind of cool. So let's patch up a couple guys here.
You saved my life.
No problem, man. No problem. Here's another guy over here. And see, why does it throw the damn bag? I mean, I guess that's convenient if you're fucking lazy. Treat this dude. Alright, so now I gotta go back. And obviously it's very easy here with the quest, these big stars, just like WoW with exclamation points, and in this case when you're done with the quest it looks like you get a big star hanging over your target. So
good to see you again.
Oh, I've reached level 3. But one man can't stop a fire this size. Finally help him beat back the blaze. Alright.
Foreman is battling back the flames from our crash. See if you can help him.
Sure thing. And if you look at your mini map up here, here's where I'm going. So very standard. I haven't played with all the settings yet, but once I get used to it, I'll get rid of the pop-ups. One thing I noticed already as far as a con is you really can't, you know, customize your GUI as far as dragging your bars around. But not that it's bad. You got your chat over here, your health up here. Pretty standard for any MMO as usual. So I'm going to help Foreman Alan Timberlake. What is this, Justin's cousin?
There I put out, 2 more spring up in its place.
Take this bucket and fill it at the spring, and you just spring to put out the fire. Okay.
Just stand there.
And I'll get another one here. This fire's boards out crazy. They're even attacking the builders in the barrier. Can you go keep them safe? Sure.
Chose a bad time to go crazy on us.
Alright, did I get a bucket? I don't know. Did I get a bucket? Is this the spring here? Gather water. So that's easy enough. It pops up for you. Alright, now I'm going to put out a fire with it. Am I actually going to put out a fire? I guess not. So I'm just going to take him the bucket of water. Alright.
For every fire I put out, 2 more spring up in its place. We can't let the fire take our supplies too.
Okay, man. Stop whining. You're just standing there. Fucking get a bucket yourself, asshole. So I had to go talk to him with the bucket of water before I put... Okay. That makes... Now, do I got to go refill the bucket again? So I didn't have to refill the bucket. That didn't make a lot of sense. So you can see some minor little things that kind of get on your nerves, although that's fine. I mean, who wants to run back and forth, I guess.
For
But
every fire I put out, 2 more spring up in its place. Tortoise is just down the path. Hurry.
when you level up, don't forget to hotkey your new skills. Okay, where's my new skills? Yeah, I would like to hotkey those skills. New skills window, blink. Now this is straight off of fucking WoW here. Oh, passive. Blink is a passive skill, but I have to actively engage it. Alright, so I'll run through a few more quests here just to show you guys some low-level gameplay. Again, level 3. Just to kind of give you a good idea of what's going on here. So I need to kill some wolves. And it is a standard targeting system with tabbing and all that good stuff. And again, it throws me the bag of copper. I guess that makes it easier, I don't know. And I'll eventually cut off this little help system. Let's go kill this wolf here. Alright, there's 3 wolves completed. Or killed, I should say. What do I gotta do? Defeat 2 feral boars again. The crash site. Wait a minute, I need to go to this crash site, don't I? Obtain foxtails. Gather some mushrooms. I don't know about the crafting in this game yet. Hopefully there's some decent crafting. You know, what I loved about Star Wars Galaxies was, as compared to even World of Warcraft, was, you know, the crafting, the level of crafting. It had a real in-game economy. You know what I mean? You had people that became the best merchants on the server because they mined the best fucking materials and made the best weapons and armor and all that kind of stuff. So it was really, really fucking cool, and I haven't seen a game like that since. WoW is okay with that. So hopefully this has something comparable to WoW at least. Nothing's going to ever, you know, compare to Star Wars Galaxies again, in my opinion. Anyway, so alright, got to defeat 2 boar, 3 foxtails, and 1 more mushroom. Anyway, so yeah, it's just one of those things where I haven't got into it enough to know, but obviously there's no crafting class, but hopefully you can pick up those on the side as proficiencies. And I'm assuming you can. Great Alpha Wolf, here she is. Alright. So now what I like about this is I think I can actually kite, and no, maybe I can't. I had thought I'd read where you can. And he dies. Alright, so while I'm laying here trying to revive myself, I have a minute left. I did open up here the menus here just to get familiar with some. So you do have all these slots for helmets, bracers, shoulders, boots, etc. So rings, necklaces, other weapons. You do have, you know, attributes for each of those like any MMO, so it's good that they or at least making an equivalent to some other MMOs. And again, this is going to be completely free. This is the beta version here, so you can play now, but it's not actually released yet as far as the full game. So in 13 seconds here, I'll try to kill this wolf. So you come back at full health, okay. That's good. Now where am I at? I'm supposed to be here at the crash site. Wait a minute, why am I back in the very beginning? So now I have to run back to where I was, right? And I just blinked my ass right into a fucking tree. And the as far as the beast or whatever in the game, it's very similar to every other MMO. It's if you're near or above the level, they're yellow to you and they want to attack you. If they're red, they are a danger. So I guess that don't count for me, huh? Oh, there's some silver. Now this is the first I've seen this here. Looks like I can mine this. Okay, that's pretty cool. So that gives me something. and I have no... Alright, so I beat her, and I need to figure out my inventory here. Alright, so I killed the wolf. I got some foxtails and a couple of boars to defeat, and I'll kind of wrap this up. I just want to show you the basics of the gameplay.
Get this news to the Dragon Knights now.
Yeah. Couple feral boars here for my quest here. But it looks like there, I need to check this again. That I can move and cast, which I think is great. I've never understood why you have to be rooted when you cast, so I don't mind that. There's another feral boar. So it stopped me, but now I'm running towards it, giving this light blast. It looks like I can move and cast here. Okay, here's a fox. A foxtail, there's one. And one more little foxtail. Where's a fox at? There's one. So light blast seems to make them stop and basically just give up their money. So it's fucking robbery is what it is. Alright, so let me go turn in these two quests really quick, and I'll kind of wrap this up. I don't want to make this video too long. You get the idea. Just want to show you the basics of gameplay and give you my thoughts on the game, you know, from a noob standpoint.
There you are. We must find the princess.
Yes, we must. Where's this dude at to turn in this other one? And here's Justin Timberlake. Alright, what is this? Equipping gear. So I got a piece of gear, I guess. So I got some gloves. Okay, characters P. Alright. Inventory is... Okay, here's my inventory. That's what I've been looking for. Alright, cool. Alright, so I thought it was the safe down here. It looks like a safe to me, but I guess that's... Oh, there's that little bird. See, this is a little, you know, fire raven apparently you get if you play this beta early. So that's pretty cool. A little fire raven on my shoulder. And I got some gloves here, right? Did I already? Okay, I did equip them already. So I do have some potions. Can be used anywhere. Healer's post. So I'll drag a couple of these down here. So yeah, this is pretty standard stuff, and that came from this information menu or activities where you have all the different hotkeys to get to these inventory things and all that good stuff. So bandages. So I'll put those. Actually, let me drag these over here. And hopefully there's a way to lock this, because you know sometimes in your middle of combat and other MMOs and you hit a key by accident, or you drag something over, you're trying to click, and at the same time you actually drag it out of your fucking hotkeys. That kind of pisses me off. So anyway, I'll be able to change staffs here in a few minutes, but alright, that's cool. I got my little parrot. Anyway, I'll go to the crow and the dragon, meet the Dragon Knight here at this station, and just kind of wind up there for this. So anyway, to give you my first impressions, I think it's okay. I think it's pretty much a standard MMO. I don't think there's anything necessarily outstanding about it. I'm sure that the aerial battle will probably change my mind on that once I'm able to get a mount and fight people in the air. That will be very cool and something very different. And I can talk to this crow here. Complete this quest. Alright, level 4. So now, so this is your teleportation rune or stone, just like in WoW, where you can make this your temporary home. Activate this staff now. The DPS was much higher. So Dragon Knight staff. It does compare your gear compared to what you have equipped, just like in WoW and any other MMO, so that's good. Okay, there's the shrine. So these are your little shrines to make this basically your home base. And I'll set this as my recall location for now, since I'm going to be hanging around this area for a while. But anyway, guys, I hope you got the basic gist of it. It looks pretty cool. Like I said, first impressions is, you know, the graphics are really good. I don't have them on the highest setting just because I'm recording audio, video, etc. for this particular video, but it looks pretty good. So anyway, guys, I'll go ahead and throw the actual trailer for this up on the screen. My first impression overall is that it's okay. It's pretty good. It's a standard MMO. I guess if I had to go through some pros and cons, I would say that, you know, this is a standard MMO, so you can jump right in and play if you played WoW or Star Wars The Old Republic or Star Wars Galaxies. It's basically the same gameplay and the same system, so you can jump right in and just take off playing. It's just a different story. Another pro for me, at least, would be that it is the fantasy genre, and it looks like they're going to have something a little bit different, and that is going to be aerial combat. So I think that's something that would probably draw people to this game, because you can get mounts and fight in the air. Another big pro is it's free. There's not going to be any pay for this game, and they're not going to allow like some people to come in and play for free and others come in and pay a subscription fee or something like that and have some kind of advantage over you. So that's a good thing. A con for me is just like a pro. It's kind of a standard MMO. There's nothing really special about it. I mean, it's just another fantasy story, and if you like the story, you'll like the game. So it's nothing really that stands out or blows me away for that matter. Again, the aerial combat may change my mind on that. It looks like this is going to be pretty beast heavy as far as being able to tame beast and train mounts and stuff like that. So that ought to be pretty damn cool. So if you're seeing me here first, I do have another channel, my main channel, Smokescreen, where again I do primarily A Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones, breakdowns, Q&As, episode reviews, etc. I also do The Walking Dead during the Walking Dead season, and my first love, Star Wars. When Star Wars movies are coming up, I'll do some Star Wars stuff. I also have some Star Wars history stuff out there. So I'll definitely leave a link to my main channel, Smokescreen, in the description below. So anyway, if you dig this kind of shit and you want to see me play some more fucking games, or if you're coming over from Smokescreen and you want to see me keep playing some damn games and doing something a little bit different, you know, be sure to subscribe to get everything. Thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you next time.